You are now entering Now Chat.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 20. This is a little weird because we're not recording on our typical day, but we wanted to get this in before James goes to France on Sunday.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, 3 days.
Motherfucker.
No, Cameron, don't make him bleep it out. What if people go hunting for him?
You're playing a game.
Oh, yeah, they're going to go through every
part of France, which is just as big as
Wisconsin.
Yes, Wisconsin.
Just like they're going to go through every part
I
of Wisconsin.
wanted to stop myself so we wouldn't have to bleep that out too.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to
Paranoia.
It's fine.
bleep that out. Like we said, no one's going to go through all of Wisconsin finding us.
But if you want to know where Dylan lives, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. I'm sorry.
Not again. Not again. I don't have
It's
enough
just
bleeps
joke.
in my
It's
bleep
just joke.
inventory for
Why you
that.
have to be mad? It's just joke.
It's just joke.
Oh my god. Before we go into anything else, I just have to tell you, I'm in a screenwriting class right now with this like 85-year-old professor who, just a little thing, he taught Sam Raimi
Ooh.
screenwriting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang.
He taught screenwriting to the guy who made all the Tobey Maguire movies, directing Doctor Strange right now, Evil Dead. Yeah, he taught that kid screenwriting.
Dang.
Two things. One, I found out today that my professor, do you guys know what Evil Dead is?
No.
I know of it.
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
though.
it's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Not.
My professor was in it.
What?
Seriously.
Yeah, he was
That's
in it.
pretty cool.
Because Sam was like, hey, I like you. You want to come be in my movie? Flew my professor out to New Zealand to make this movie.
Yo, that's cool.
The other thing, though, is he corrects grammar, like, insanely. And whenever we're in class, like, he'll correct it live as we're going through our scripts.
Mm-hmm.
And his perfect line is, I think you could go to www.commas.org and find all the commas you'll ever need. So make sure you're using them because you have a full inventory of commas. And he's super sassy with all these students, and he's 85 years old.
Dude, people either use way too many commas or not nearly enough. It's hard to find people who use commas like just enough.
Well, and in screenwriting especially, it's just insane because you have to have so many more commas.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why I use Grammarly. This podcast is promoted by Grammarly.
It is
Download
not.
Grammarly
It is not.
today.
We are not.
It is not, but
if you'd
if
like
you-
to,
Grammarly
if
wants to.
Grammarly would like
yeah.
to, we would appreciate it.
I would totally appreciate that.
And I feel like in screenwriting, you can get away with using a lot more commas because people aren't really the consumers aren't looking at the script, so you don't have to really worry about how many commas you're using. It's more just to show the actors where to pause and stuff. Am I right about that?
Kind of. In terms of production, yes. In terms of the industry side, no. Because if you how scripts come to fruition is literally more often than not, if it's not like a series film or an adaptation. Wow.
Adaption.
Dude, shut up. I've had a few drinks tonight. No. I can say whatever I want. No, then it's kind of like a lot of the No! I have to cut that out.
Dibs.
Wait, what did you say?
He just said dibs.
I
That
definitely
killed
missed
me.
something.
Kenny said dibs.
Dibs on what?
Never mind. Continue.
But we're just gonna move on. No, but like, if you like, a lot of scripts come to fruition by then, like, a random writer just pitching it to somebody, and then they will have professional writers like go with the other writer. So Ghost House Pictures, the place that Sam Raimi founded, it's his pictures house. Their biggest thing is they take scripts from randos, horror scripts, and make them real. But they do that through this whole vetting process and everything. And if you want to be picked as a script by one of these picture houses, you need to have like correct commas.
Oh, okay.
And there's rules of commas in terms of screenwriting.
Okay.
The other thing is Broadway screenwriting, or I guess that's playwriting. The same comma rules apply, but it's the same way.
Have you all
Right,
seen
like-
the movie Tick Tick Boom?
Oh my god,
No,
yes.
I haven't.
I have
Andrew Garfield.
Fantastic.
I've thought about watching it. Andrew
You
Garfield
need
has
to
such a
see it.
good range.
He does.
This man,
He's a good singer.
like, he was so underrated for such a long time. Like actually,
For sure, dude. Andrew Garfield. First off, can we just say best Spider-Man?
Best
Um,
Spider-Man, yes, not best Peter Parker.
mm,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Wrong
Okay,
on both.
Is this something we have to
my
talk
opinion. Here's
about?
my opinion on this. Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man. He's really funny and sarcastic, and I love that about Spider-Man. But the best Peter Parker is Tobey Maguire. Tom Holland is like a good mix. Tom Holland
I
is
was about to say
solid.
that. I think he's the perfect combination.
I wouldn't say the perfect combination. Tom
I
Holland
think
is
so.
very good.
I think he has the quirkiness of Peter Parker, and I think he has like the courage and like the quickness of Spider-Man,
Not
which I don't think the other
see,
two
thing is,
Spider-Mans had. Like the jokiness while fighting. I don't think the other two Spider-Mans did that very well, except for
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield
Exactly.
did okay at it. But
No,
in the
I think Andrew
in the
Garfield
second
did
movie,
better.
he sucked at it. It was not very good in the second movie. In the
Oh,
first
okay, I
movie, they
actually
did
don't-
fantastic. In the second movie, it was not like it wasn't. It just wasn't as entertaining as in the first one.
That's fair. I actually don't remember the second one that much, but I think Andrew Garfield, at least in the first one, again, I don't remember the second one that much, but in the first one, Andrew Garfield did a fantastic Spider-Man. He was so
Yeah.
quirky and so funny, and I think that Spider-Man is better than Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But
I give you that.
Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker is hands down the best. His Peter Parker is
Dude,
just
I don't know.
outstanding.
I don't know. I don't know. Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker was so awkward. And that's what Peter Parker's supposed to be, is this like
Yeah, except
scrawny,
he looked like he
awkward
was
kid.
28 years old.
Andrew Garfield was such a quirky and awkward Peter Parker.
They made him seem like he wasn't the hottest man on earth, even though he was the hottest man on earth. And so it was like this man's 28 years old in high school and looking like a freaking beast.
Yeah.
Dude, Caleb, I don't know about that. Ryan Reynolds existed at the time, so
Oh, there is that. Yeah. No, I stand by that. Tobey Maguire was the best Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man. Tom Holland is good at both.
Tom Holland is good. He's also, I don't know. It's also like, it feels like Tom Holland's Spider-Man arc is so drastically different from the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and this is something that I actually really, really appreciated about the new Spider-Man movie. Oh wait,
Don't say anything. Don't say
Oh
anything.
crap.
Yep. No.
Okay, hold on. You can
oh.
you can edit this out if you'd like to.
No. But I don't know that some people here have seen the movie.
We've all seen it.
Yeah, I think we've all seen
I
it.
don't know if
Oh,
Jeremiah,
audience?
Rex,
Never mind,
Blair,
never mind.
or Kenny has seen it.
Never mind. Okay.
Kenny, have you seen it?
No, I have not, but I don't really care for spoilers.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I still would rather not spoil it because I don't think Blair's seen it yet. And from last I heard, Maya hasn't either. So,
Okay.
We
Never
will-
mind then.
yeah. I just realized though that I didn't say who was here today.
Oh yeah.
My apologies. It's me, obviously, as well as James, Caleb, Kenny, and Dylan.
What's up, boys?
So yeah. Also, we didn't do Rex's thing. We just hopped right into things.
That's
yeah,
fine.
so speaking of
Dang.
things
yeah.
that are underrated, what do you guys believe is underrated?
Oh, that actually kind of
Tobey
works.
Maguire.
I know.
Maguire's
I'm a
Peter
freaking
Parker.
god. I mean, not actually. That was sacrilegious. Nobody freaking quote me on that.
Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker is underrated.
What do I feel is underrated?
This is
Okay,
a hard one
my-
because I feel like a lot of things.
My gut
Ooh.
wants to say anime.
No.
no,
Fuck no.
But
Hell
Anime
no.
is
No.
This actually
perfectly
proves the
rated.
point. Thanks, Kenny.
No, if anything, anime is way overrated.
No, honestly, because I think mass majority of people, actually, I can't even say that. I don't know. I honestly don't know whether it's popular or not. Like, I know it's popular, but I don't know whether like it's actually underrated or. I think it's underrated personally because like I like anime, but I know a lot of people that think it's like the worst or people that just can't watch anime. So personally, like when it comes to my interactions, I know a lot of people that find it underrated. Like I would consider it underrated from my perspective.
So
But
Ooh,
I
is
actually
is this a new topic, critiquing anime?
potentially
Because I
actually
freaking love anime.
so this
Because
is
I got a stance on this.
Kenny. What animes have you seen? You've seen like one, maybe.
I've seen Castlevania, good amount of Attack on Titan.
What's a good
That
amount?
one
Like 3
ridiculous
episodes?
anime that your sister was watching that one time.
Psyche K.
Oh, dude, Psychic K is so good.
So
Death Note.
whack.
Death Note.
Dude, Death Note is so good.
I have to finish Death Note, dude. I forgot about it, and now I have to finish
Kenny-
it. But I also have to finish Mandalorian and catch up on Book of Boba Fett.
We
I have
talk
so
too much.
Dude, me
Everyone's
too.
gonna think we're weebs.
Kenny, you would actually love Death Note. It's all like 4D chess. You would actually love Death Note.
Caleb, or not Caleb, Kenny. Yeah, you would adore Death. Kenny, just watch Death Note.
Yeah.
Is
like,
it on Netflix?
Yeah. Put,
Okay.
Yeah.
put all your like presuppositions aside. Just watch Death Note and then decide, because I think that's an anime you would really love. I don't know about other anime, but that seems like your style. So watch it then, and watch that, and then talk again.
All right.
So personally, I don't think anime is overrated or underrated. I think it's just rated enough. I think a lot of whoever likes anime likes anime. Well, okay.
You know what I just thought of when you said that? Like,
What?
I was like, I'm not. You know, you can be overwhelmed and then you can be underwhelmed, but can you just be whelmed?
Dude, that's how I am right now. I'm just whelmed.
I am well.
But like
Oh,
the people who like anime really like anime. The people who don't like anime don't like anime. I don't feel like it's really underrated or overrated. I think it's just whelm, you know?
yeah. No, I'll take that because there's definitely. I really firmly believe there's not. I feel like you either like anime or you don't.
Yeah. And I think you have to be you have
I
to
could
know
be
what
wrong,
anime
but-
you like, because there are people who like very
Dude, why is
specific
Jackson
anime.
not here? He's perfect for
Dude,
this
I know,
episode.
I know. Like, there's a lot of anime I love, very bizarre, that I completely understand if other people don't like.
Yeah.
But you gotta find the anime that you like, because there's an anime for everyone. I will say that. You can find an anime for any
True.
person.
Or if you want an anime that makes fun of other animes, like
Dude,
One Punch.
One
Man.
Punch. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Pokemon does not make fun of other animes.
My favorite anime.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is my favorite anime.
Oh, that makes me cringe. Cameron, don't say that.
Oh my god, I saw a thing today and it was like, don't tell me that my favorite Avatar character is a war criminal. And it was General Iroh, and then it was a TikTok, and it was right after that, it was this dude, he popped up, he was like, actually General Iroh wasn't a war criminal, because he just laid siege to Ba Sing Se and was a general. Neither of those things are against the Geneva Convention. What is what Sokka did when he took a Fire Nation air balloon and flew it behind them so they wouldn't know it was them. Yeah, using an insignia of an enemy army on your vessels to trick them is against the Geneva Convention. So the only war criminal in that show is Sokka.
Weird.
You
That's
just said
amazing.
a lot
And
of
also,
things.
I
so
don't think
funny.
the Last Airbender counts as an anime,
No, it doesn't.
because that is very much cartoonish compared to actual anime.
Yeah, no, it's a cartoon. It's not an anime.
No, it's an anime.
No, it's
Cameron,
not.
shut
Your
up.
mom's my
It
anime.
is absolutely not.
What? Caleb.
What? Caleb. Caleb's playing 4D chess with us right now.
Don't question it.
Also, I'm gonna send a video in chat that's gonna make you all cry.
Oh, okay. I'll link the video in the
James,
episode
James,
description.
we've already lived through
Dang.
21 and we're beginning the hell of 22.
Was that the bite of 87?
We don't need more tears.
It's too bad. I'm sending this in
James.
stream chat.
I kind of want to know what this is now.
I am also curious.
Oh, why? Why?
Wait,
I
where
already
is
know
this?
what this is.
Yeah, I've already
I
seen
already
this.
know what this is.
Where is it?
It's in stream chat.
Is it?
For those of you listening, it's the it's lo-fi hip hop version of the song that Iroh sings at the grave of his dead son.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here. I'm just gonna give a quick play to this.
Happy birthday, my son.
This is so sad already.
Only I
Only
could have
James can
helped
make
you.
music like this.
I know.
Ouch, man.
Dude, if I could make music that would make people cry, I absolutely would. Nothing could put
Bro.
you in the feels like Uncle Iroh.
That's so
Bro, there's
sad.
actually like I'm about to cry.
Dude, I know.
I personally am
Oh
not.
my god.
That
You don't have a
dude,
childhood of Avatar.
dude,
You don't get it.
Iroh was
Cameron, you
great,
don't have a
but
childhood of
this
Avatar
beat does
either.
not stick with me
No,
at
I
all.
watched it when I was a kid.
This was the wrong version. I didn't find the right version.
Still hits though. Still hits the feels. No, I watched Avatar when I was young, like when it first came out.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I can't get behind lo-fi music,
What?
dude.
Dude,
It's so drab.
Kenny hates Sarks
I
of Soma. Then
love lo.
It's-
Well, Sarkis Soma isn't like lo-fi.
Yeah.
Here, this is the version I was trying to find. No,
Okay.
it's really not lo-fi. It's more just like what would you call it? Like electronic, almost 8-bit sometimes. Depends on the song. No, not 8-bit.
James.
What's up?
So at the house I was at today for my work, guy has a big PC setup. When we were talking and I mentioned the podcast, he actually subscribed to the YouTube.
Yo,
We got 15 subscribers now from it.
dang.
But I
Let's
also dropped
go.
your music, and while I was working, he was listening to your music on his PC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. I want to make more lo-fi specific or chill step. The music that I made recently wasn't really that, so I want to like start leaning more towards that.
yeah, I'm excited for you to release lyric music though, James. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. I need to get some of that stuff done and release that under Bartholomew.
All right, so we have an objective here, right?
An objective?
What?
Yeah, like we.
Huh? Caleb, you good?
What's? Never mind. Sorry. Continue.
I'm so confused. Wait, what's the objective?
What is our retrospective of the podcast?
Is that the objective Caleb was talking about?
Yeah, that was what I was talking about.
Well, so this is episode 20, which means we've been doing this for a little over 5 months.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been doing this podcast a little over 5 months now. That's kind of crazy. And I just kind of wanted to see how you guys felt about it.
In the background that when
Oh
we're
my
not on
God.
air, we
Yeah.
want to kill ourselves.
Not ourselves, each other.
Dude, this podcast has gone over the course of almost. Never mind. I shouldn't say that.
What were you gonna say?
It's gone over the course of almost my entire breakup.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I felt
Well,
that.
We're here for you,
Thanks, guys.
and we love you.
Well, so like, how do you want to give like a brief, like, explanation, Cameron, of how we set up the podcast and like what we decided to do for the podcast?
Well, do you and James remember the first fruition of this podcast? Like the first time we thought about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then me, you, and Caleb were on a train. heading
No,
to
I think it was
Nah.
James that was on the train.
No, it was Caleb.
You know, it was me.
Yeah, it was Caleb.
Oh,
And-
It was us three. We were heading down to the city, and we were like, well, we talked about it again, and then that is the day that we decided to actually take action with it.
well, yeah, because I can't keep my Chicago trips together because we've gone a few times, so I forget. But it was Caleb. It was me, you, Dylan, and Caleb, and we were on a train to go down to Chicago, to like visit the city
Museum.
and go to the museum that Dylan used to work at, and basically we were just having a conversation, and we just kept laughing at our own conversation. We were like, "Hold up, this would be funny. Why isn't there like a clipping software for real life?" I'm pretty sure I actually said that. I was like, why isn't there a clipping software in real life so I can like get this on?
Sure, there is. It's called spy cams,
Oh.
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, I have that
just
whole
Get people
conversation.
to say the sketchiest stuff and expose them.
We also
Kenny, that'd be the downfall of you.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it
was gonna
would.
say.
Yes, it would. I just thought about it just as you were saying it. I was like, oh,
But like we also
blackmail.
decided that we all like when we were playing video games and everything like that, our conversations are kind of really funny, and we just laugh at each other and laugh at what's going on. And we also talked about it then about making a podcast, but we never really did anything with it until now.
Well, yeah, because we thought at first like, well, we're playing video games, so we should stream, and
Yeah.
that's how we met Rex.
And that's how
Um,
we got in our streaming platforms.
yeah,
Because of Jack.
and then we went on that Chicago trip, and then all the guys were at my house the night before I was gonna leave to come to college. And we were all hanging out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna miss you guys because we've had COVID, so I was home for a year and a half back, with everybody, and I was like, I'm moving 4.5 hours away, like I'm gonna miss everybody, and I was like, you know what, we're doing a podcast, and
Do you
we've
remember?
been
Do you
doing it.
remember we sat, or not sat, but we stood in your driveway, or
Yup.
like in the road, in front of your house
Oh,
for
we
like
did, yeah.
2 hours talking about
Yeah.
ideas we had.
We
Oh my
did. We
gosh,
did. We
we
talked
did.
about Cameron's toilet talks. I remember that.
We did.
No. I don't think we
Yeah, we did.
talked
Well,
about
mentioned-
that.
Well,
no.
we mentioned something
We did.
about it.
I'm
We
pretty
mentioned
sure we
something.
did.
We didn't have a name for
don't-
it.
I
But we
don't
just
know.
mentioned that Cameron always
We
used
just
it.
mentioned that I wouldn't be able to go an hour without using the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
And
might be true. That might be true. But I remember
you
that
guys
was
stayed at
something
my
I
house
just
till
came up with.
4 in the
but yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You guys stayed at my house till 4 in the morning, and I had to leave at 6.
Yeah, I remember
Cameron, really
that.
quick. Is your bladder really that weak, or do you just drink a lot of fluid?
A mixture of both.
Okay.
I have a very small bladder, and I consume more liquids than I think anybody is safe to consume.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah, I've been worried about myself actually recently because I've been drinking a lot of water, and if you exceed 1 liter an hour, you can actually poison yourself if you didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Wow.
Well, on a high note, trying like, do we like doing this, and what
No,
is it
I hate
meant
it.
to
This is
No,
my
it's the
least
worst.
favorite thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
the
this is
thing I
actually
look
the
forward
last
to
episode
least.
That's what
of
it
the
said.
podcast.
I literally
Yeah,
already
this-
do we like
this is
it.
the last
so,
episode
like,
of the
I don't know
podcast.
why we would put that in there. So
No,
I
it was funny. It was a
and
funny
like
joke.
I
put
I
there.
like the podcast. I just don't like behind the scenes.
Oh my gosh,
We don't talk
Dylan.
about behind the scenes, but
Wait, behind the scenes?
the
Yeah.
graphics team.
Yeah,
how
like
many times I had to
Caleb
call
not
you?
getting the graphics
Yeah,
done.
Caleb Slack.
the sheets.
You know what? Wait, hold on. Kenny's now a member of this podcast. He needs a team to be on.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
man,
shoot,
Wait,
yeah.
there are
You do the
teams?
graphics.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
teams.
me and James and Tyler are the editing team. James and Caleb are the graphics team. Dylan's our social media guy,
And
Yeah.
guest
and
relations.
then the rest of them don't show up often enough to
and,
be on
and
the
guest
team.
relations. You can't forget that.
Oh yeah, Dylan, your guest relations. My sister makes fun of me for cutting in while I'm editing and telling people things. So I stopped doing that. So thanks, Caitlin. But I also forgot to mention that Jackson's our streaming team, and we always gotta love Jackson. So a little props to him. He runs everything on the Twitch side of things. Yeah. Kenny, we'll talk about that later. We'll get you
Oh.
we'll get you situated.
Kenny, you
Yeah.
good at making
Ooh.
graphics?
Honestly
I've
though,
never
Kenny,
worked on graphics before.
You can learn. Caleb will teach you.
Nah,
Kenny's
Caleb will
first
not
day,
do
though.
it.
Kenny's first day, he did give us some pretty good topics to talk about.
Yes, I did.
So he might be topic duty, so that's taken off of my shoulders because I came up with this entire topic list this week.
Yeah, no offense, Caleb, but the topics last week were a
Cameron.
little shy. Oh, that was you, Cameron? Oh no.
Say, I came up with 2 topics last week that would have taken up the entire episode had we done it.
Congratulations. Do you want a gold
true.
star?
Well,
Yeah.
one of them we're saving for a guest, and so the other one's the next thing we're talking about.
Jesus, why is there so
Absolutely,
much blood on my
really?
hand?
Oh,
No, what is our plans for the future?
Oh,
of this
that's why.
podcast Anyway,
What has
like,
this?
what is our goal for this? Because I have an idea, but I just want to hear from you guys.
What is
personally,
the goal?
I'd like to keep doing this as long as we can. Obviously, there's going to be a point in time where we're not going to have time anymore. I have a feeling that, even if it's as late as like we have, wives and
Hmm?
people.
I'm never getting married.
Caleb has a
And
cat that he takes
I'll
care
have
of
a dog.
and never leaves.
Yeah.
And the rest
when-
of us are married.
Me too,
We
Caleb.
should actually consider
Kidding me?
rooming up. We
I'm,
should.
I'm planning on living in one of you guys' basements.
Well, I mean, I'll be a
Let's
famous
do it.
magician
I mean-
probably doing electrical work, so you could live in my basement.
If
Cool.
I can get roommates so I can live in a house and not a tiny apartment, I'll do that.
Well,
Caleb was talking about that.
we're planning on. I'm planning on moving, not near where you guys are living at the current point in time. Either Chicago, or like L.A., New York.
Honestly,
You should
Cam,
move to
that would
Chicago.
kind of work
Yeah, move to
because I
Chicago.
wanted to go into the either voiceover business or just straight up acting business.
Hold up, Kenny. Hold up, Kenny.
Kenny, you should look
Oh my
into
God. Hold up, Kenny.
Scott
Hold
Plume.
up.
What?
Scott Plume. He's a voice actor.
Oh,
He has
that
a whole
one guy you
course.
suggested to me a while ago?
Yeah, he has a whole course on like the ins and outs
Yeah.
of getting into voice acting.
Hey, Kenny.
Yes.
You would be a fantastic voice actor. I'm telling you right now. Literally, if I ever get the chance, I will cast you as a voice actor.
Holy.
Because
please.
I mean, I don't know that I'll ever get the chance because my trajectory right now looks like I'll be in editing, so I won't actually be on set ever.
Uh-huh.
I mean, not ever because editors are on set, but like
Right.
make set decisions. But even then, like if I'm ever working on something, they're like, "We need a voice actor." I'll be like, "Hey, I know this guy. Kenny, you would be a great voice actor. You should definitely pursue that."
I've wanted to so badly. I'm pretty sure I told you guys this, but when I was working at Subway, they're like, "What are you doing here? Why aren't you on a radio?"
Well, now you're in a podcast.
Now
I
you're in
am on a podcast.
I have a podcast.
Well, I think that
Zoop-de-doop-de-doo.
Now you're in
we
a
should take this podcast and
It's
we
close
talked
enough.
about doing live shows as well.
Honestly, that's kind of one of the main reasons why I liked the idea of jumping in is because maybe I'll have some practice putting my voice out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan, you said live shows.
Yeah,
And also
like,
I'm funny.
somewhere
I
down
would-
the line, we
Yeah.
like we got like live shows, and I have it all planned out what we could do, and that would be fun. And you know what? Get this. I think I said this before, but there is an arena near our work called Now Arena.
No way.
I
Oh my
kid you not,
God.
it
We're
is called
fucking
Now
down.
Arena.
That's ours.
I
That's
was like,
ours.
yo,
That's actually pretty funny.
first place we go on tour is Now Arena.
Well, like I would love to do live shows. We need to grow our fan base, and part of the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna start having some cool guests on.
I see here that everything is about other stuff, but I'm gonna
What?
have to cut out early.
Oh, gotcha. Are you gotta go to bed to go to work?
Yeah, I'm getting up. Yeah, pretty early.
That's called a pussy move.
A pussy move my ass. You're getting up at 4 a.m. for no fucking reason.
Let's
Well,
not
I'm
argue
driving
on the
45
podcast.
minutes. Alright, goodbye, everybody. I love you all. And, yeah, except
This
for
is,
one other person. But, Kenny, welcome to the podcast. You're doing a good job.
Well, thanks, mate.
And your voice is soothing. So, have
Thank
fun
you.
editing all this, Cameron.
Yeah.
And, James, stay sexy.
Thanks.
And, Caleb, I hope you blow a bicep. Bye.
May your kidneys explode.
I disconnected him.
violently.
Also, I'm not doing biceps tomorrow, so he's even dumber. But
Got him.
so we start the podcast over again now that Dylan's gone, right?
Yeah. No.
No.
I do want to say real quick. I don't think that there's as much behind the scenes drama as Dylan expresses.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I'll be
Just
even
behind the
leaving
scenes
that
drama?
part in. Yeah, like no.
If there was one person who is solely dedicated to the downfall of your own consciousness. Wait.
What?
No, I'm just too
What?
tired and nothing I'm saying is making any sense.
All right
I'm
I
then.
was
sorry.
about to say what's happening.
Like, hold on. You're trying to sound smart, but you know you're not. You
You?
fucking 7th grade educated.
I'm so confused what is happening
Kenny,
right now.
I'm
I
not
understand.
sure what
I
you're
understand
talking
what's going
about.
on.
I'm talking about
Like
myself here.
man's
Yeah.
having an existential crisis right now.
Oh, that's my life. That's my life. Dude, today my toe
That's
I
my
checked
life.
my toes today cuz they got so cold that I was like, "Oh, they stopped hurting. What happened?" And I looked, they're gray.
What?
What?
My
Like
guy.
they were just stupidly pale and I immediately ran them under hot water once I found them. I'm just like, "How the
Don't
hell?"
do that. Don't do not hot Kenny.
Well, it was
Kenny.
lukewarm for a
No,
while.
you're supposed to run if you have that issue, you're supposed to run your feet under cold water and then warm it up very slowly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could literally burn your feet because you're like the change in temperature is so quick and drastic.
Well, thank you.
Um,
for that.
Real quick, can I give you guys a toilet talk
I may
before
die.
we
Ooh,
switch
I got a
topics?
good one.
Okay. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Guys.
Welcome to Cameron's
They-
Toilet Talk. This is a part of the podcast where we talk about Cameron behind his back, and he has to edit most of it out.
Most of the time, he's on his ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Imagine Cameron has a dangerous job. Pick whatever it is. What is a likely way for him to die in that job?
So we're picking the job and the way he's gonna die.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it has to be something he would take.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what it'd be? He would be like the lighting dude on a set, and then it would fall on him.
Or he'd like
No,
electrocute
I feel
himself.
like you would hold on to like some heavy cords that he's trying to like prop up because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
in his way, and then it falls and it takes him with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I could
I'd set that.
totally see that.
I could see that. I don't know why. The first thing
Oh.
that came to my mind was like a skydiving instructor.
Cameron?
The opera burning in the
I just
Phantom of the
imagine-
Opera was all Cameron's fault.
I imagine him doing that and then just like forgetting he has a parachute on.
Oh my gosh. He's like, how am I gonna survive this?
But it'd be even better because he'd have a.
It'd
It'd be even better because he would have a parachute on,
Oh yeah, he would for
and
sure.
so they'd find the body and they'd be like, "Wait,
No.
why'd you die?" And
No, he put on the
They
mess
asked him.
kit instead of a parachute.
I'm sorry,
Bro,
Oh my
how'd you die?
bro. He gets up to heaven and God's like, "Bro, how'd you die?"
Did you have like a parachute or something?
I can imagine it.
Dude, imagine dying in such way that even the Almighty Savior would say, bruh. I imagine it's the same way why people.
You know what? God knows everything. But can you imagine
does.
Gabriel's reaction?
Oh. Dude, I kid you not, my first son is gonna be named Gabriel.
That's a good name, actually. I had a really bad experience with a kid named Gabriel when I was really, really young. He was a next door neighbor in Colorado, and he was what do you call it? He would steal constantly and he would lie constantly. Like,
Oh.
was it not? What is that
What?
called?
I don't remember. Valerie would know because she loves to pretend she
Klepto.
has this. Kleptomaniac, yes.
Yeah, and he would also constantly lie. Yeah, it was a time.
Sounds like a time.
Yeah, but in general, Gabriel's a good name.
I feel like if I have two boys, it's going to be Gabriel and Michael.
Gabriel and Michael.
Yes.
Nah, I'm gonna name my first
Angelic
son
names.
Jane.
So
Huh?
I'm gonna name my first son Jane.
I've actually thought
Jane?
about this a lot.
Yeah,
N?
Jane. Yeah, Jane. Jayne.
Why though? That sounds feminine.
I've
Dude.
thought about this. I really want to name my first son Azariah.
Oh, that's
What?
cool.
I know.
That's such a cool name.
Right?
Yo, what was
What are you gonna call him for short?
Caleb?
It won't be short. That's the great part. Everyone will have to call him Azariah.
Azzy.
No. What?
Zariah.
High.
Zaraha.
Zaraha.
Zareth. Caleb, you remember our counselor in high school? What was his son's name?
I've returned.
Jacob?
No, it wasn't. What? No.
What's happening?
Jacob?
Oh, we're
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about
pretty
baby
sure it
names
was.
It
now
was. It
for
was.
some
It was
reason.
Merlin's other name.
Oh. Oh.
Emrys.
Yeah.
Emrys. Oh, it's such a cool name.
Yeah.
Azariah, though. Where'd you come up with Azariah?
It's the Hebrew name for Shadrach.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
I know.
Wait,
Freaking
what are we
legendary.
talking about?
Well, we're gonna name our first son.
Oh, I know why you're talking about this.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. I don't
You
think
actually
you
don't.
do.
Wait,
It has
it's not
nothing to do with
'cause-
you.
Oh,
Wait,
because
for
you
what-
know Caleb gets to name my first.
No, yeah, it's not
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
that's true.
That's true.
But yeah, no,
I'm
my
still
first...
scared. I think
and
that's
then
the reason I can't find women, is because they all know that Caleb. They all know subconsciously that this crazy dude gets to name my firstborn. So.
Me no find woman. Caleb named firstborn. Me no find woman.
Also, sorry it took so long. I was making myself another bed.
All good. I think my first daughter I'm also gonna name Clark.
Wait. Did you say daughter?
Yeah,
Clark.
dude, Clark for a girl's name.
James,
That's so cute.
no, James, you're
Yes, it
gonna name
is.
your son Jane and your daughter Clark?
Have you
I
seen
think you got
Firefly?
something backwards here.
Have you seen Firefly?
No.
Okay, Jane is awesome.
Wait.
James, I hope you
James,
change your mind. and
just
this
name your
fades
daughter
just like-
Claire. It's
Okay. No, I like the name Claire. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I wouldn't name my daughter
Clara.
Claire.
we had a skit for Giraffe House at MSU, the show I produce. And part of the skit was, do you guys know Claire's the piercing place?
The piercing place, yeah.
And how it's like super unsafe, like
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
super janky. And we had a sign up in the skit that said, "Trespassers will be forced to get their ears pierced at Claire's."
Dude, that's funny.
It's so funny.
No, when I was gonna get my ears pierced, I was thinking about going to Claire's, and then some of my college friends were like, "No, don't go to Claire's. The gun is really bad. Get it done at professional." I'm like, "Okay." So I got my ear done at professional. I need to finish piercing my ears.
Hey, Colin's best friend can do it for you.
That sounds really sketchy. Piercings and tattoos are something I'm okay spending a little bit more money on because it's something I'm gonna have for the rest of my life.
Yeah, unless you get it laser removed.
But that would hurt a lot more than actually getting that tattoo, and I'm not about pain.
You're not about bread?
how the hell did you get bread out of pain?
200 IQ joke.
200 IQ joke.
200 IQ
I
joke.
don't understand.
It's what we're gonna be eating every day for breakfast while I'm in France. Pain.
Ew.
Pain.
Yeah.
For those of you non-intellectuals out there who don't understand our joke, open a fucking book. No.
Oh, wow.
The only book I need is our Lord and Savior's book.
Well, do you have that in
Quran?
French?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. No. In French, the word for bread is spelled Pain. It's pain. But it looks like pain.
It's a running joke in the French English community.
It's the French English community. Those Englishmen speak French. Yeah.
People who speak English and French. It's
Oh,
a
I
joke.
I know what you mean, but now I'm just picturing like an Englishman speaking French, like "Je voudrais." Dude, I can't even what?
That sounded
That was
real,
more like a
real southern.
Yeah, that was like
Je
"Je
voudrais.
voudrais, je voudrais un petit baguette, s'il vous plaît." No, I'm trying to think of like a British person speaking French, like "Je
Making
voudrais un
fun of
petit
James
baguette."
doing a southern accent.
Yeah, dude, I can't do a southern accent. There's a lot of other accents I can do, but I cannot do southern.
It's so difficult.
Dude, it is.
It's such a unique accent.
Are you
It
talking about
is.
American or French Southern accent?
American
American
southern
Southern.
accent.
What?
Yeah, dude,
It's-
that's
There's
I
fine.
can't do it.
nothing at all that is difficult about a Southern American accent.
Kenny, you don't count.
What do you mean I don't count?
I can tell you a character from literally anything, and you can probably do the voice from it on the spot, no questions asked.
Well, you do have me there.
So you don't count.
I want to get better at voices and accents.
Never ask James to do a female voice ever. I had oh god.
Oh
Caleb.
God.
All
Caleb.
right, who did that? Sorry. That was my soundboard. Sorry.
That was my soundboard.
Wamu Shindaru. Nani?
Nani? Oh. So hey guys, is it better to be open about everything or closed off and not open about everything?
What? Wait, are you talking about just like conversation and relationship wise?
I was just trying to change the topic here.
Yeah,
Okay.
like your emotions and like what's going on in your life and stuff.
Well, if you're closed off, you're definitely gonna have a much more solitude. It really depends on if you're introvert or extrovert.
I actually disagree with you, Kenny. I think everyone has emotions, even introverts. I know it may not seem like it, but we do. And I think being able to express you. Okay, this is something that's really tough for guys. I'm really lucky because I have like you, Cameron, and I have Tyler, and I have my girlfriend that I know I can like open up and talk about like whatever, and like I can do that with other people as well. But like specifically, there's a lot I can talk about with certain friends of mine, and I really appreciate it. But I know there's a lot of guys out there that don't feel like they can talk to anyone about any of their emotions, and it's really frustrating. Because like that's something that as a society we kind of put pressure on guys to just be men and man up and not have emotions.
Yeah. I would second that.
Yeah. Oh, James, really quick. I have been asked often to be a psychiatrist, so if you really need to talk something out,
I will keep that in mind, Kenny.
Oh.
Kenny the
for
psychiatrist.
certain
Kenny the
circles.
psychiatrist.
I mean, why would you be a psychiatrist?
Because wait, that's the word I'm looking for, right? Someone
I think
who's
you're
really
thinking of psychologist. Psychiatry is the one that like prescribes drugs.
Oh.
Yeah,
no,
I would not go to
that
Kenny
one.
about psychiatry.
A lot of people will be dead. A lot of people will be dead.
or just insane.
Not dead. It'll be on purpose.
Okay.
I prescribe to you Caveman and oxytocin.
You know, if you apply
I
this
think you
liquid
should
to
do
this
heroin.
No, really quick. If you step
Black
back into my
tar.
office, take this rag, please. I'm going to pour some ointment on this, and if you inhale, you will find yourself very soothed and relaxed.
Oh my
Blah.
gosh.
Alright, so this is it. Kenny's never allowed to be a
Oh
Not
my
again!
god.
Not again!
I had to bleep so much out of that last episode because of that.
Kenny.
Oh my god.
Anyways, back to the subject.
Yeah, so Blair made an interesting comment in stream chat. He said you should have those people that you are open to, but you shouldn't put your whole life on display. And I
Yes.
agree with that to
Yes.
a point. I think everybody needs one person in their life who literally knows everything.
Yeah.
And that has to be somebody you trust more than you trust yourself. Because everybody at some point in their life will have a moment where they don't even know who they are. And you can get really lost if you don't have, I mean, for the longest time, and even still today, like, I mean, all three of you are some of those people for me, because I can be frank and say that I have. Well, Kenny, I'm going to be honest, you don't know everything about me, but that's just
Oh,
because
no crap.
I've
We
known...
haven't really been all that great friends until like the latest like year or so.
Yeah. I mean, we were friends. I was friends with you, actually, before I was friends with either of these two. Funny enough.
Weird. Well, we
Because
knew each other.
We hung out at youth group when I was in the 7th grade, early 7th grade, like September of 7th grade. Me and you were hanging out with Sean at youth group.
Yeah, at the Many Hands Project, poker.
Mm-hmm. We were doing that. Like, we were hanging out at those events. My, like, summer before my 7th grade year. And into my early 7th grade. I didn't meet James until mid 7th grade.
Yeah.
And like actually start talking to him. And I didn't meet Caleb till I was in the 8th grade. So I've known Kenny the longest, actually. Outside of Logan. and Eric
Yeah.
and Jackson and like all
Hello,
that.
whack.
But like me and Kenny like have gotten really close like very recently. But like James and Caleb know pretty much everything about my life. And
Yeah.
there's been many times where I've gone to either one of those two or Eric when I was just kind of lost and I was like, I don't know who I am or what I'm meant to do.
Mhm.
And y'all have dragged me out of that. And I think everybody needs somebody to go to when they're lost and don't know who
Therapist.
they are.
That's
I
the
mean,
word I was
yeah,
looking for.
A therapist is also good.
a therapist
never,
is good, but
never
a
knock
therapist
therapy.
never knock therapy. But I'm gonna be frank and say that therapists don't know you as well as your best friends know you, and if you don't know who you are, your best friends can kind of help you to remind you who you are, remind you that you know you exist and you are a person who has a personality. Like there's been existential crises that y'all have pulled me out of where I didn't even know if I was who I thought I was. And
Yeah.
like only I'm gonna be honest, I think that only you guys could pull me out of that. I don't think a therapist who I meet once, maybe twice, as I'm having this crisis, like would be able to tell me who I am and remind me who I am. But you guys can. And I think
That's fair.
everybody needs that one, at least one person in your life who knows you better than you know yourself.
Yeah, I actually completely agree with you. You need one or two people that you can like confide everything to, and be completely honest with. I think for those two people, you can and maybe even should share everything, but in general, like being completely open to the rest of the world isn't always a good idea.
Yeah, very true.
You got to know who you can trust.
Yeah, that's a big one, especially with not getting political at all, but modern cancel culture.
Yeah.
Oh, holy.
You just even if it isn't bad, it can be, you know, construed as bad, and
Mhm.
you trust the wrong people with even not even bad or secretive information. Yeah, it can get
Yeah.
ugly.
So I actually have two things. Number one, you know who your true friends are by like when you go through some crap, and they're the ones that stick by you.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're the-
god,
they're-
so true.
They're the ones that don't turn your back on you. And I've been going like through some stuff recently, and it's just like part of it has just made me appreciate my true friends and who I like am truly friends with, because I see those people that are willing to stick by me and I see the people that aren't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I was in middle school, early high school, and just going through my emo, not a phase mom, and I was just constantly anxious and constantly panicked that I was a burden on all of my people and everything. There were times where I literally would try to push James and Eric and Abby away. And like I think at one point I literally was like, Eric, I'm not friends with you. And he was like, shut the hell up. You can't do that. That's not a thing you can do. I'm here whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And I mean to this day, like I couldn't appreciate anything more than that.
No, and like there was a point in time in high school. Actually, two. I will say two. I don't have. I wasn't the greatest person in high school, but like during my first relationship, I kind of pushed a lot of people away, and like as soon as I was out, I came back to you all, and you all were like, "Yeah, dude, your relationship sucked. We're here for you," and I really appreciate. I really appreciated you all, because it's like I kind of pushed you all away, but you guys like were fine, just like bringing me back. And then like towards the end of high school, I was like very confused about life, and I wasn't sure like I was just very conflicted. But you guys were like there, and I really appreciated you all.
Well, the biggest thing in your first relationship, I don't think me and you never, I don't think, pushed me as far as everybody else for the sole reason that me and you were going through the same shit at the same time, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true. Also, Cameron, you probably won't like to hear this, but your girlfriend at that time was awesome, cause like she was she would still talk to me even though my girlfriend hated it, which is funny. Also,
Yeah,
um,
true.
and like, but she was also like really nice to me during that time. So like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I
Oh,
did
I
like
mean,
your
and
girlfriend at that point.
nothing against her. Me and her have actually had a few conversations in the last year.
Oh, that's good.
Nothing more than just like I saw her at the store that she works at. She gave me a really dirty look, and then she texted me about half an hour later. She's like, "I'm so sorry. I was right before you walked out of the store. I was trying to get this guy who was smoking crack off the premises and
Dude, that's so
all this
funny.
shit." I was like, "Dude, you're fine. I hope you're doing well." Like,
Yeah.
my best thing is that I don't have any bad blood with all but one of my exes.
Oof.
That one.
Wait, how
No,
many do
two.
you have?
I have 4.
lot.
2 of them.
Damn.
Okay, I have 5
Damn.
technically. I technically have 5 exes. 2 of them hate me. 2 of them neutral, and me and Cassidy are still friends. So,
Dude, she's awesome.
Cool.
dude, Cassidy's the best. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. We dated in 8th grade, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't really count. That
Like,
was that whole thing was weird.
We dated for 2 months in 8th grade. Like, yeah. But
I will say, like, so this is kind of changing the subject. Not actually, not really, but like more recently, when it comes to friends and kind of just knowing like who your true friends are, it's been really interesting because I've had to like, I'm not saying that I have a lot of friends by saying this. What I'm saying is that it's difficult like navigating when you do have a lot of people you know and you have a lot of really cool people you know because you want to know all of them,
Mm-hmm.
but you literally can't.
Yeah, Caleb, you're one of those people. For me.
who
Oh
he
no,
can't- who you
same,
can't
James.
know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
It's-
Me and James have had this relationship
so
our
funny.
whole entire life. We
So
have just
funny.
we love each other. We like think we're the like some of the coolest people we know,
Yeah.
but we never make time for each other.
No, and like
Yo, that
when-
sounds just like me and Valerie.
oh, it's dude, when one of us goes away for a while, we just kind of forget that each other exists.
I forgot about that
I
part of your
know.
relationship.
Dude, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in France and I'm gonna be talking to like you, Cameron, you, Kenny. I'm gonna talk to all of my friends, but you know the one friend that I won't talk to? It's
The
Caleb.
guy with the invisible gauze.
I mean, it's been a little bit better recently because like
Oh, yeah.
we've actually hung out and like like we've been playing through Dead Space together and
Oh,
or
dude, that's
kind-
so much fun.
Like yeah, that's a lot of fun. But like
yeah.
100% when you go to France, it's gonna
Yeah.
be yeah.
Well, and like
It's also
Caleb,
okay because like I don't know.
Caleb, there's also like with your recent breakup, like there's not a lot of people that understand like what I went through,
Yeah.
and like now you're one of those people, and I really appreciate you because like I know exactly what you're feeling, and I appreciate that you know exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
Because I
And
felt that.
you give me some type of hope, James.
That's good. I'm glad.
God, you guys are making me feel bad about my dumping.
Oh no!
Don't feel
about
bad.
that
You
one,
need to
Kenny.
get out of there.
You need
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Don't
There's
feel
a
bad.
difference. There's a big
Yeah.
difference.
Big difference. There is a large information gap there.
Information gap?
Yeah, factual gap. I don't know. There's a big difference between the relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of relationships, this is something. It's a little bit of a change of topic, but I you know the whole like for my male audience TikToks or the
Yes.
you know
Oh, dude, I
forget
love
about
those.
what women
so
think
funny.
their man is doing versus what their
Oh
man
my
is
gosh,
actually
those
I
are so
love
doing.
good.
It just got me thinking when I was at work today. Women talk about men to other women so much. At least in my experience. Or they think about what their significant other is doing, right? Or they like have these thoughts in their heads and they're like thinking about it and they're conscious of like interactions. Dude, we have monkey brains.
Oh, Karen.
Us
Yeah.
men have monkey brains.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Karen, if you ever met Valerie,
I
holy
know
crap.
Valerie.
No, but I mean, if you knew her well,
True.
you'd probably die laughing as would she to that entire summary that you just gave. Because she's complete ass backwards. She's just like us.
She has a monkey brain.
Yep.
Dude, Valerie is hilarious.
I've never seen that side of Valerie.
No,
She's the
Valerie,
closest female that I've ever seen to being one of the boys.
it's true. Valerie like comes off as like this really like shy, innocent, like, you know, almost ditzy girl. But no, she's like, I don't even know how to describe it.
Dude, me and
She constantly surprises me.
I secretly recorded a hilarious bit because me and Valerie, we will do bits off of each other as if we're improving sometimes. And one
That's
of them was when she was trying to brew up a character that was secretly a hag, and then she would just be like, "The demons."
I can hear it. I can
She-
hear it. I
and
can picture it.
We kept doing that back and forth for like 8 minutes, and our voices died. Oh my gosh,
Bro, we got to get Valerie on this podcast one of these days.
dude!
We really do.
Oh my gosh. When you put her on the spot, she will just like completely like tab mute herself IRL. But once she gets comfortable, you will not know who she is. She is the perfect balance of making you laugh your ass off, but also making sure that you're just afraid enough.
That's terrifying.
James, you know Senor, correct?
Oh
Your
yeah.
old Spanish teacher? He was my leader for many hands for many
Same.
occasions. Many
Oh my
occasions.
gosh.
And one time he took us to Dairy Queen when it was still open. And on our way there, he went down a street that looked like it got hit by bomb fire at full speed in the camp bus. We
Bro.
literally slapped the ceiling a dozen times. It was hilarious.
That's
And
fantastic.
he was like, whatever you do, don't tell the church.
Dude,
And
the
we're
amount of times Senor
dying.
says that at many hands, dude. He said that all the time to our group. The one time I was in his group, Kenny, I don't think you were, because it was me, Eric, and I think 2 other people were in Senor's group.
Oh man.
And he would take us to like a gas station every morning and get us drinks.
Yeah.
But then he would always be like, "Don't tell the church."
Oh
Dude,
my god.
that's so funny.
He's amazing.
He's a great man.
I like
it's so
Senor.
it's so great to shake his hand every Sunday morning.
I just
Oh,
wish he
shoot.
wasn't a wrestling coach with a pedophile.
There is that.
Yeah, that wrestling coach at our old high school that's a pedophile.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just calling it out right now in the podcast. Yeah, I'm not taking
Damn.
this part out either.
I know so
Uh,
many people who were wrestling at that school.
Oh yeah, no, one of the coaches who was also the dean of students, and everybody who went to our high school who listens to this knows who this is. And by the way, just for reference, he's still allowed to coach. They didn't take him. They took him off the coaching staff for 1 year. He's back.
Bruh.
He is an actual pedophile and a sex offender. And the police won't do anything about it. The school won't do anything about it. And the church that the school is attached to won't do anything about it. There have
Nice.
been many girls who have come forward and many others who haven't, who I've talked to several of them who haven't come forward because they're nervous. And seriously, this dude's a sick pig. And I want him dead more than I want my roommates dead. Not my roommate. I love Garrett. Fuck, I meant my neighbors. Garrett, I don't want you dead. Seriously, no. Like, he's still allowed on campus, and it's a shame. Shame to our old high school. I have zero respect for the administration.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Bruh.
cutting that part out. But yeah, we kind of. I forgot what we were talking about. I went on my little rant there. Sorry about that, fellas. It's a passion project.
Holy.
Anyways. Anyways. Am I right? No, but we have monkey brains.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we were talking about.
That's what we were talking about. I just gotta say, to any woman listening to this, if you think that your man or your male friend or your significant other is doing something sketchy, he's not. He's
Trust
just a
us,
monkey
he's
brain.
not.
Unless he's a douche. If he's like a douche frat boy, none of this applies. If he's a normal human being like us, not normal, but like not douchey, like a decent person, he's just monkey braining. That's all he's
Yeah,
doing. He's just monkey braining.
it's true.
He's taking big chunks of ice and just throwing them because he can.
Dude, I
Oh my god,
freaking love
that's
those
all I
videos.
do at work sometimes. Like tarps will just be huge slates of ice. I will pry them off, go to the second level, and I'll murmur to myself, "This is for the boys, but my camera's broken, so I can't use it." Push, tush.
Dude,
Oh,
I was
so
literally making
satisfying.
my drink tonight, and I was so fascinated because our ice trays haven't fully melted. I was poking my finger through the top layer of ice, and there was water in the middle, and that's how I was poking my finger through and grabbing the inside of the ice cube and pulling so that the water would stay in the inside, but all the outside is like frozen over. And I didn't need as many ice cubes as I grabbed. I was just entertained by the ice, by breaking the ice and pulling.
Riveting.
That's fantastic. Monkey brain.
Monkey
Oog.
brain.
Ooga booga.
No, it's true though.
Yeah, it's
Whoop-de-whoop.
true.
It's
Dude.
guys have their moments.
Anytime
man.
we're not trying to hold ourselves back,
I'm
we
I'm
have monkey
failing
brain.
to think of all of the memes right now.
Honestly, I genuinely think that we're just built different.
Well, no, duh.
Who was
Honey, he built a front.
if you guys check out the topic document, who was that? Were I any of you there? I know Kenny wasn't for the conversation we had years ago that I typed in there.
I think they're all lost, Cameron.
Literally thought it's if there is another dimension with different laws of nature, would their math be the same level of advanced as us, or more advanced, or less advanced, or do they even have math?
Advanced.
Well,
Advanced.
first off, there isn't one.
No. This is a hypothetical conversation that a handful of us had a few years back. We talked for 3 hours about whether or not an alternate dimension whether or not it would have different laws of nature or math, and if so, would they be on the same track as us, or would they be different? And then we also went into like, okay, well, hold on. If religion is true, if we're hypothetically in this hypothetical universe saying that religion is also true, well then everybody would still have the same fate. So would we be the same level of advanced as them because at the end of the day we have to all have the same fate? It was a useless conversation, but it was amazing.
You change your
sounds
fate.
useless.
Were Caleb or James, were you either of you there for that day?
I don't.
I think I was the one that brought it up.
Oh wait, were you?
Yeah. No, because I think that's a super interesting thing to think about.
Your mom's
Honestly, I think it
interesting
really
to think about.
depends on what differentiates our dimension from the other.
I think we even talked about that. I think we went over whether we were talking many worlds theory, where it was like same people, same everything, or if we were talking like a dimension where like we weren't humans, like we were different organic matter altogether.
Whack.
And then I think we
Whack.
even went as deep as like, do chemical compounds then change? And like, what if they have different chemical compounds because they're made up of different matter? And it was.
They live in the upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that like something from
Supernatural.
Stranger
Oh.
Things.
No, Stranger Things.
I was about to
same
say Doctor Strange, but same thing.
No, Stranger Things.
I've never seen Stranger Things.
thing. Nothing
So
stranger
it
than
would
my
essentially
thing.
be okay. So like the basics of math wouldn't change, right? Because 1 + 1 is 2. It would be like, yeah. How do I describe it?
It would be the
Um,
advancedness of their math.
It would be the advancedness, and it would be like how they go about exploring advanced math. Because if we do it one way, could another alternate reality do it a different way?
Yeah. Well, and like, do they have different laws of nature? Well, then, if they have different laws of nature, then obviously, like, if they have to
Yes,
eat pink stuff
obviously.
to survive,
Oh my gosh.
but then the pink
Oh,
stuff kills you,
man.
anyways, then like, are they really like, do they have the same math? Probably not.
Do they have the same amount of crackhead energy as Eric? With all that pink stuff. Oh my gosh, the pink stuff. Oh my gosh, now that Arcane's out, you all now know what it is.
Pink stuff? Arcane.
Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh, Shimmer.
Eric was just predicting Arcane.
Yes, he
Oh my
was.
gosh.
Quite impressive, actually.
I just realized that we're at an hour and 15 right now.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
shoot.
So I think we should wrap this up.
Indeed.
Real quick though, I have one last thing. Okay.
Okay.
So I got a new job. I work at the film desk at MSU, where like people can rent out equipment and stuff. We actually have 2 film desks. I work at the cool one called DMAT. And it's pretty cool. I've in my total of 3 shifts for 11 and a half for 12 hours worth of work, I have given 2 people equipment, which is not even due till the end of April, so they get it for the whole semester. I do nothing. I scroll through TikTok all day
Nice.
at my work. I should probably be doing homework, not gonna lie. But I found out I'm angry at MSU right now because we're online at the moment, and I hate online school. It is mentally deficient, in my opinion, and nobody learns anything ever, anywhere.
Nice.
But MSU budget, holy shit. There is a teacher who was like, hey, for 1 semester and 1 semester only, just this one time, I want to teach a class about the foundations of media in VR, right? He taught this whole thing, or he like pitched it to the board. They approved it.
Virtual reality?
Yes. And then
Okay.
they bought 20 of the newest Oculus Quests.
Whoa.
20 of them for this class.
That's crazy.
And this class is just the 1 semester. just this once. Like they
gosh.
technically they're not allowed to even try to run the class for 2 more years because of how this like it's a rotating class. So this like specific number, it's like DS 471 or something like that. And that specific number has to rotate between different classes on like a set schedule, and it can change. So at most, these things will be used for a class for 1 semester in the next 2 years. And MSU just dropped a boatload of money to buy 20 of the newest quests.
That's what, $6,000?
At least. And here's the fun fact. We have a whole storage thing full of HTC Vives just sitting there.
You should steal one.
The Vive headsets are just sitting there. And I was
I'll
like,
give
what?
you Cameron.
Yeah?
I will pay $60 for you to steal one for me.
No.
No.
No. No. No.
And I'll
No.
pay you $70 if you get away with it.
No.
Make it 900, then we're talking.
Pay my student loan debt, then yes.
Dude, okay, I'm not even gonna lie.
Well,
the college
hell, I already paid James's. What the heck?
Oh yeah, that's right. The college I go to, they cannot handle finances. I don't know what it is,
So
but
true.
they just don't understand finances and how to manage things. They had to let a bunch of faculty go last year, and like they're really struggling, and I don't understand because they can't they pay for flowers. Like they pay no, I'm serious. They spend
wait.
so much money making sure that the campus looks really nice and everything,
wait.
and it does. But they can't pay for anything that we need. And the cafeteria sucks. We have one of the most expensive they have one of the most expensive catering places. Sodexo is one of the most expensive ones, and it sucks. It's garbage. And like they just don't know how to
Oh.
manage money at all.
Wait, are we talking about like colleges that don't know how to manage their money? Because like he is the leading in that.
You sure?
Pretty
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric's
They cut-
fiance's major got cut.
They cut their
Dude.
entire music department
Oh.
because they wanted to invest in their football team.
The hell?
Yeah.
Other than
mean,
choir, they kept
it-
choir. That's it.
We recently cut a bunch of majors. It was like I mean there were majors that weren't super popular, so I understand. But like the classics major
Yeah.
is really, really cool. And they just cut it.
Didn't they cut Great Ideas?
Yeah, but that needed to go.
No, Great,
Great
Ideas
Ideas
was
was
the
really
best
bad.
major. I
Cameron.
want to major in Great Ideas.
That-
That'll have all the great ideas. Imagine you're at like a family reunion. So, what did you decide to major in college? Great ideas. No, but like, what was your great idea for a mate? No, great ideas.
Yeah,
That's
that
my
was my
major.
major. Yeah.
That was it, mum.
I mean,
What
better
the
than
fuck do you
linguistics,
want
but
from me?
still.
Dude, linguistics. Who majored in linguistics?
I
It's
don't even
so
know.
dumb. You can't make money off of that.
Dude,
Bruh.
no, honestly though, MSU, did I tell you guys how much they lost because of COVID? Because
No.
they went online for a year and a half, they lost, I think it was like billions of dollars.
Woo!
With a B.
Yikes.
Because remember, we have like 60,000 students when you count our grad students. And when people aren't living on campus, they're paying every student who doesn't live on campus. That is an $15,000 that MSU loses per student who doesn't live on campus.
Dang.
Because their campus prices are so high. For reference, I'm pretty sure that's $1,200 a month for 9 months, if my math is around correct.
That's actually cheaper than living on campus.
Really?
It's 12.
I think that's cheaper than too.
Yeah, it's 12,000. It's 12,000 a year to live on campus, I think.
Oh, it's $15,000 a year at MSU. $1,200 a month.
Okay. Yeah, but you said for 9 months.
Oh, well, yeah, because I'm assuming, I'm pretty sure they don't live there all 12 months, right?
I think you can, and you'd have to pay more.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
sure over the summer. I don't think you can over the summer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, for the school year, it's $15,000 to live on campus at MSU.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah, for the school year at it's 12,000.
Yeah, and it's just
which is
like,
so crazy.
yeah, I mean that's insane, especially because like rent for me is $675 a month. So literally, I cut my living expenses in half.
Well, you know what's really frustrating at my college is you can't live off campus until your senior year.
That's so stupid, right?
You're not allowed to. Oh, it's so dumb.
Luckily, like you and Eric live with your like families, so you're good.
Yeah. We're lucky we can live off campus. I live with my parents still because I don't really want to pay an extra 12,000 a year, and I'm like 20 minutes away from school. So
yeah. Also, I think if Eric and Aaron would have gotten married just a little earlier, then they would have been potentially able to. He would have been able to live off campus this year. Because I think if you're married, you're able to.
Well, it doesn't really matter. He's in France this semester.
Well, no, but like if he wasn't, like if he was a junior, I think you can.
Well, my senior year, I might consider living off campus. Hey, Caleb.
You should.
Yeah.
You want to get an apartment together?
Sure.
Dope.
Wait, not without me.
Cameron,
But
you're
it has to be like
Michigan.
Okay, wait. Can we live together though after I graduate?
Sure. You can just join us.
All right, Kenny, you in?
Kenny?
Where?
Doesn't matter.
I don't know yet.
I'm
we're all
sorry.
moving in together.
Yeah, we're all moving in together.
Oh, I'm in. Absolutely.
We're all gonna get like a big.
We should all just get a house
Didn't
in
I
LA.
literally just talk about this like not even 30 minutes ago? How like I just want to get in a house with a bunch of roommates. That is literally the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. We can do it.
I'm down.
Let's do it.
I mean,
please?
Yeah, like actually.
I want to move out so badly.
I mean, I have to move a little farther
but then again,
away.
I kind of want to take Valerie with me though.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
It would be so weird not living with Valerie anymore.
All right, we'll just all live together.
Who? What is
Oh, we should
I'm
end.
tired.
Are you
we
just
need to go to
eating your
bed.
mic?
Oh,
Okay, fair
we
enough.
need to end this. This is an hour and 24 minutes already.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next
Have
week.
a great
I probably
week.
won't.
Fuck.
But I'll try to join. I'll try to join you guys in the future. I probably won't be here for the next like week or two.
Yeah.
But hopefully I'll
just wake up
I'll
at
be
5
back
in the morning
soon.
and join us.
Wait, James, when are you coming back to the States though?
April 23rd is when I get back.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Well, I'll see James Never. Because he's going to France. And France is taking all my friends except the other.
Karen, you literally live in Michigan. It's not like
Fuck
you'd see us
you.
anyway.
Bye! Have a good day.
Have a good week.
Enjoy your time.